Before we run out of time, interesting line there where you said potentially damaging defeat, because that is the most emphatic defeat, in terms of feel, and I suspect scoreboard as well, since 2019, when England came to Dublin on the first day of the Six Nations and really put down a marker against Ireland, beat them well. Yep. And, to some extent or other, Ireland never recovered for the rest of that year. So, are shades of that potentially, or damaging how?
No, I don't think to that extent, because sort of in 19... Well, the writing was on the wall a bit, but it was just the start of it. Now, you have to remember, with this score again today, it probably still flatters to deceive with two very, very late tries.
Yeah. So damaging, confidence sapping?
Damaging confidence. For that last 30 minutes, we didn't even look close to them. It was not a tight game. It looked as if there was a big, big gap between the two teams.
Do you want to come in on that, fellas?
Yeah, I was more concerned by New Zealand in the autumn than I am after that.
Why?
Because New Zealand in the autumn, we didn't know what we were doing. We never looked like we were going to break them down. That was back when we did phase after phase after phase. We were never going to break them down. Today, it felt like if we had have scored when we had the opportunity, we would have been in the game. If we had 2 yellow cards, we would have been in the game. You're always going to get that from France, and they were clinical. So I think there's a solution here that we didn't have in the autumn.
Okay, well, regardless, France brilliant, it must be said.